Hey, look, we're back. And where we last left off, we were just doing the final collective fest of the game before finishing it off. Before we continue, though, I would like to say something. I would like to say hello to my newest sub, Scooby Doo Doo Mom. Let us get McDonald's. I know I am not joking that is his name. Either way, or her name, I'm not sure, or they, whatever pronoun you dictate under. Either way, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. So before we go, I want to talk about what's happening in the video game industry. First off, I am very happy that more people are starting to pick up on the whole Tom Tillis thing and are getting behind calling out the bullshit that is bullshit. Sure, right now it's only on Twitch and it's focusing on music, but anyone can see where this can lead to if this gets to take effect. It starts with music and then all too quickly will just spiral into video games or clothing or etc until it's like you effectively can't even stream at all. They want to have such a stranglehold on their IPs that they don't want you to allow you to even wear them unless you're paying for it on top of advertising for them. So yeah. And before you say, oh, that's a slippery slope, is it? Is it really a slippery slope when we can see firsthand that stuff like that already happening in the video game industry? I don't feel like it is. Now, in other news, CD Projekt Red has announced that they will be going hard onto fixing the game for fixing Cyberpunk 2077 for PS4 and Xbox One users. Or, yeah, PS4 and Xbox One users. I'm happy that they're doing that, and I'm still upset that it still doesn't work in the first place, but I am glad they're actually having the balls to sit down and say, we fucked up, let us fix it. If you are not happy with our product, here's the refund. Because, you know, a lot of other companies wouldn't do that. So I'll give them that. I will give them the respect they deserve for at least nutting up and admitting to their mistake and making steps to fix it. That we can know that other AAA companies wouldn't do. We know Bethesda wouldn't do it. We know Konami wouldn't do it. We know Ubisoft wouldn't do it. So just seeing a company willing to take that step to do the right thing is good. However, I also feel like we shouldn't give them like a free pass of just letting everything go because they are doing the right thing. I appreciate them, again, I appreciate them doing the right thing, but I do not want to get to a state where it's just expected that we're supposed to be lied to and just accept their lies and just be saying, whatever, just because whatever reason. I just want a good game at the start and for it to get better. I would much rather games get delayed more and more and more and more and more and more and eventually be good rather than be released a shit product. I waited 8 years from Persona 4 to Persona 5. I don't mind waiting all the time in the world to eventually get a finished full product. So if you are currently enjoying Cyberpunk 2077 and it works on your various system, whether it be the next gen console, I guess we're getting close to current gen, like PS5 and the Xbox Series X, or you have a high-end PC and you can enjoy the game, I'm glad. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You should definitely enjoy the game. But for the people who are on base consoles like me, who are effectively fucked over, kind of sucks. And one more piece of news. The Monster Hunter movie came out and it's getting shit on. Right now I've only seen a couple of reviews from like major places like Kotaku and IGN. It's getting 3s to 5s, which isn't really all that surprising coming from this director. Yeah. Either way, let's get into it. I might give it a watch myself just to give it a fair shake, but I'm not going to come into it expecting anything. Ever since that guy had two, what was his name, Pan Anderson or whatever, the guy had 2 good movies. He had the first Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat. And they weren't even, like, good for, like, real reasons. They were that cheesy, stupid kind of good, where it's like, this is a fun watch, even though it isn't a good watch kind of good, you know? That's literally what they were. I mean, we've all enjoyed movies like that, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying movies like that, but let's be real here. That is, point for point, what those movies were. They were movies to be enjoyed because they were fun, not because they were good. The Resident Evil 1 was actually, like, at least decent, and respected the mythos of Resident Evil well enough. and then 2 kind of did, but 3 onwards just kind of flew off the rails, and it was just clear that the director was like, I want to put in the waifu that is literally my wife into everything, and if she's not the main star, I don't give a fuck. So much so that one of the things I read about the review is that the main character should have been Tony Ya's character, but instead we had to deal with effectively Alice all over again in the movie, and she's called Artemis in there. So yeah. Oh, I can already tell where it wants me to go. Yep. I really don't understand. It's not hard to make a movie like that. It really isn't. I don't even care. It's like, oh, well, you never direct. You don't know how hard it could be. Sure, but in certain regards, you know what else? We literally have seen firsthand that a movie of just fighting monsters for 2 hours can work swimmingly and people will love it. It's called Pacific Rim. That movie is literally just 2 hours of monster fights. You're effectively what you did as a child, putting your giant robots against your giant monsters and clacking them together. That's all that movie was. So this notion of, oh, they had to have some kind of plot to tie in and make sense is bullshit. You don't need to get in people who have never played this series to start. Just give the fans a good movie, and the people who haven't seen Monster Hunter will come. And now you're just gonna get fucked over and not get any money because your dumbass was like, oh man, it's more important that we release a product that we focus tested for things that we think people like, as opposed to releasing a product that we know our fans would like. God, I hate focus testing, but you can tell that is how these big corporations and companies who okay these decisions make their shit. It is all just focus testing. It is blind fucking focus testing. It is focus testing to such a degree that entire games, music, genres, etc., will be ruined for the sake of focus testing. Is it really so hard for these companies to just let the people make the good product and let it make them money? Is it really that hard? Oh, it's up here. Yoink. It's gonna be real awkward when I gotta get one of these and it's in Tsushima Castle. Okay, farther down south. Remember how I was talking about Batman Beyond and Saturday morning cartoons recently? My friend, out of nowhere, even though he doesn't like watch every single one of my videos, sent me a video talking about Batman Beyond, and it's like, that's perfect. I could legitimately gush for actual hours about Batman Beyond. Why is it yellow? Oh, it's because it's the beetles. It's the crickets, that's why. Shit. Nice. Didn't alert anybody else. Shit. Okay, sure, hit me from where we're there. Then I guess. And now it's back to being green. What the hell's going on? Strange. Oh, there it is. Why was it green? Why was it yellow for a little bit? Like, you all saw that, right? The thing was yellow. I'm not going crazy, right? 13 more. Let's go here, maybe? While on fire, double tap and roll. Okay, farther north. Orio's a warm-hearted monk. This game does make me want to play the other Sucker Punch games. Maybe not Infamous 1, because Infamous 1 had the problem of it's a good game, but a decent amount of its mechanics did not age well, and it's clear that some of the things were made better in both Infamous 2 and Second Son. So while I do appreciate what it did, its sequels and both of its sequels just improved on it so much that it's kind of hard to go back to, you know? The mountain from here, right? Yep. Up. Up. I haven't even decided what my next I haven't even decided what my next LP is gonna be after my next major video yet. Something classic, something modern. I don't know. I really don't. Where is it? Over there, across on the island. I can already see it. I wonder if anyone's done. Well, probably. Let's be honest. I kind of want to see just a pure, like 100% but no damage run of this game. Kind of like how Orzhov, or Orzhov, however you say his name, did a no damage run of Dark Souls 2 from start to finish. Now that's impressive. I have done the double elusive ring run. It was hard as shit, but I have done it. And I actually did them both in one run. So what you have to do that is, in Dark Souls 2, there are two hidden rings. There is the left elusive ring and right elusive ring, which literally hide what weapon you're using. And you might be saying that's pretty broken because now people can't identify what your weapon is and you can do broken shit. And that is very true. They are incredibly unbalanced. But for the amount of work you have to put in to get them, you're kind of deserved to be unbalanced. So one ring, you have to beat the game without using a bonfire once, except for the bonfires that teleport you out of major areas. There are certain bonfires that literally you have to use to get back into playing the game because of how the game is far more locked. It's far more, the world isn't as well thought out as the world in Dark Souls 1 and 3 is. And I will die on the hill of saying, well, Dark Souls 2 is the worst Souls game, PvE-wise, best PvP. But anyway, to get the rings, you have to beat one ring you get from beating the game without dying, and then one ring you get from beating the game without using a bonfire. And it's not as hard as you think, because of how the game works, though. There are 4 major bosses you have to fight to advance. You have to unlock a door. Actually, you don't have to do that. You can just farm 1,000,000 souls to unlock the door, now I think about it. But either way, there's 4 major bosses you have to fight. And at the end, you're able to use their special bonfires to teleport out without hurting that streak. And when you get that, and then one ring you just get from not dying the entire time. Which, on subsequent playthroughs of Dark Souls, it's not as hard, because you can effectively New Game Plus do it. And again, new game plusing in Dark Souls kind of utterly breaks the concept of Dark Souls, and anyone who's played at Dark Souls games know that. Oh, the bosses do more damage, but now I have gear out the ass and can effectively cheese a lot of these bosses. Oh, that's real cute. You do purely ice damage. Let me put on armor that makes it so that you do 1 damage to me for attack. Shit like that. Is the map getting more white because I'm getting everything? Question mark? Interesting. Hey, Hawk. Are you a hawk of one of the Mongols I killed, and you're just kind of just chilling there? Probably. Is there a way down this cliff without killing myself? Yes, right here. I could probably drop from here, honestly. Nice. I'm sorry, Kaze. I apologize. I apologize. I think I see it. Yeah, I definitely see it. Oh, I could have just rode across this on my horse. Nah, never mind. Is anything else happening really in the video game industry while I continue to pick this stuff up? Ooh, you know what's happening? The new Monster Hunter Rise, the weapons are slowly getting showcased. Well, I mean, I don't think they're adding any new weapons. However, the weapons are getting showcased, and the new ways of combat are effectively saying, hey, let's take the Clutch Claw, let's take the old school mechanics of Monster Hunter, but let's take the Clutch Claw from World and make it even more crazy. That is point for point what they're doing. So some of the best moves in Monster Hunter World were like your spin attacks and your Clutch Claw attacks, and you can now, from what it seems, you can... I'm not sure if there's going to be like a build-up meter for using it. It's called your Silk, whatever, in this game. And I'm not sure if there's some kind of built-up meter to use it, but you are able to do things like your downwards hammer slide attack without needing a slope, just from standing, as long as you have your wire of some kind. We don't know how the wire functions. We don't know if you have to charge up and build it, or you can just spam it like the Clutch Claw. We don't know that yet, but it is just cool seeing you do a lot of these moves that used to take a lot of time to, or a lot of finagling of the monster into certain areas to use, and now it's just like, I'm just going to use these from the get-go. Sadly, my weapon's going to be like the last one announced because Hunting Horn user here. How dare I like playing the support weapon of the game. Funnily enough, they're actually adding support options for the bow too. From what we're seeing, like the bow can now do a little supporting here and there. Oh, I see you. Thank you. 3 more to go, or 7 more to go. Bow also gets ways to buffing its stamina, so people don't have to seem to exclusively take dash juice, even though people are probably still going to take dash juice, as they should. Sword and shields getting even more options. Now you have the ability to do the counter attack that normally is just for, what's it called? Normally the counter attack is just for Lance, and now the sword and shield can do it too. Lance just does more, I'm going to literally wall everything and just stand here and just punch your face in nonsense. I don't think they're gonna add an extra weapon, but I would love, absolutely fucking adore if they added the what's it called? The tonfas or some kind of fist weapon. Let me punch the giant monster, please. I know the tonfas were only in Monster Hunter Online, and that game is barely a Monster Hunter game, especially at this point. Honestly, Monster Hunter Online is more like Genshin Impact almost, as opposed to Monster Hunter. Hey, it's my clan's flag. Cool. But still, I want to punch a giant monster. And before anyone says, oh, it's not practical, it's about as practical as wielding weaponry crafted from giant monsters and wielding it and being able to carry it around. So get that nonsense bullshit notion out of here. It's not practical, my fucking ass. Or actually, no, it is not practical, but who the fuck cares? You are literally dueling giant monsters using weapons made out of their fucking skin. Practicality has long since left the building. Besides, no one likes practicality. Shit's boring. People only like practicality up until the point where they realize that, you know, the suspension of disbelief is more fun. Function over flavor any day. Because flavor-wise, it wouldn't make sense that any character in Monster Hunter could lift these weapons. I think Kyle, is it Kyle Hill or Kyle Hall? Whatever. That guy who does breakdowns of video games and, like, gives it real, and, like, TV and movie sciences and breaks it down into notions of how it fit into our own world. Cases like, oh, could you actually... would Goku's weighted training armor actually help you or hurt you? Oh, what would happen if you did have a chainsaw shotgun? Stuff like that. Where's it going with this? Oh yeah, he was talking about like the practicality of the Monster Hunter weapons. Like the Great Sword would weigh what, like 200 pounds or some nonsense like that, if it was realistically made. And I don't care how, unless you are a fucking strongman, you are not swinging that thing around at all unless you're a strongman. And these spindly little motherfuckers that you play in Monster Hunter are not beefy enough to, are not beefy enough to legitimately use these weapons. So get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Ugh. Farther northeast, you say? Let's try here. A lot of rambling, a lot of picking up of banners. Still relaxing though. Still more northeast. Jeez. Still? No. Okay. Now I'm on the right path, I guess. Ugh. Why am I yawning? I'm not even that tired. We got our finals. We're finishing up our finals, I should be saying. But just because I'm online doesn't mean my job has gotten any easier with that. I still have to deal with a lot of the actual testing, and I need to, and effectively because I'm online, they had to set up a system to showcase how students could do this without cheating, stuff like that. It's just this whole cumbersome thing. Oh, speaking of school, there was a school, I can't remember where the place was exactly, but there was a school that was like, look, this year sucks, so for today, let's just ignore all these tests, virtual learning, normal learning, it's all canceled, just enjoy your snow day. can't remember the school. So I want to say it's like Jefferson County Schools or something like that. I cannot fully remember. But the fact that they were willing to do that for their students makes me so happy. Then there's my administration who's like, hey, more of our teachers are getting sick. You should come in to make up for that. Without... I don't know if they're trying to be funny or ironic or stupid with that one, but it's like, are you guys really that fucking tone deaf, or are you just unironically saying that your bottom line is more important than my life? Really? I know there have been a couple teachers who were like, I'm just gonna quit. Oh, do it for the kids. Yeah, okay. If anyone ever tells you to do something for the kids, you need to slap them. How did I miss this? How did I miss that pillar of honor? Yes, I do this because I enjoy teaching and I like seeing the kids grow. No, I would not do this for free. Why would you not want the people who will be interacting with your kids for multiple hours a day not being properly compensated? Does that make any sense to anyone else? I mean, clearly to our top 1%, or the people at the top who make decisions, it makes total sense that they get paid poorly. But, like, these are kids that are going to be the literal next generation. Why would you not want the people who are going to effectively shape them fairly compensated? Your foes will drink and feast on chaos and blood. Dueling Festival. Sobat Festival. That has never made sense to me. Like, that you can legitimately become a garbage man. Hell, my warehouse job I'll be getting will be paying more. Ain't that some shit? And I'm not saying that other jobs shouldn't be paid well or properly compensated. I'm just kind of saying, again, it's bullshit. How much time, effort, and money I spent into this career, and it's this constant gnawing thing in the back of my mind of, hey, this job I'm going to be getting that requires only a high school education will be paying as much, if not more. Fun times. What's up? Shooting arrow at me? Yep, I can already see you. Yep. And fighting these things without the guiding wind would have been hard as shit. Up. Kind of surprised that my bug didn't come out though. I'm not in combat. Thank you. Get that bullshit notion of I'm in combat out of here. Here? Look for columns of steam on the horizon. Farther south. Here? Yeah, it's somewhere in Castle Canada. The question is, can I get in here right now because of where I am in the story? Try to find out. Flowers? Flowers. Okay, here it is. Luckily, I didn't have to be in Castle Canyon for it. I'm glad the game had enough foresight to do that to me. Or do that for me, I should say. Thank you. 2 more. Way over here. Only 30 minutes in, we're almost done collecting these. More over here. Hello. Thank you. Oh, there you are. Hidden in a waterfall. That's some samurai shit. Okay, 1 more. And then I guess I gotta light these lighthouses that I somehow, for some reason, didn't light beforehand. Are there actually places like this? Is this really how Japan or Tsushima works, where like the northern part will be cold and frozen over while the bottom part looks like it's still in spring? More flowers. Go from foot room here. Woo! That was a little bit... Yo, that could have been real bad. Kind of surprised that worked out so well, honestly. I can already see it. The question is, how do I get on that rock over there? I think I can probably jump across from here, maybe? Yep. Here's the last banner. Boom. Your legend continues to grow. While I'm here, let's get this lighthouse, though. Visit merchants to trade for items that personalize your appearance. There's no more undiscovered banners, though, right? Nope, all discovered. Next are the artifacts. Let's get this white lighthouse while we are here. How did I not light this? It's like, Jesus, time days of Christ, I am bad. Can I go now? Thank you. Where's that lighthouse I apparently missed? Just gotta keep my eyes. Oh, there it is. Will this one have Mongols just chilling here waiting to try to stab me too? Or can I just go in and light the lighthouse that someone else should have probably lit? I remember this place. This is like one of the first times I used the slaughter ghost stains mechanic. That wasn't scripted. It just dawned on me that Jin is cutting people's heads off with his sword. Like stabbing somebody in the neck with a knife is fairly easy, but cutting someone just straight by beheading them means that this sword is not only stupidly sharp, but Jin. I actually even came up here and got supplies. But Jin has damn near super strength. Light the way. Again, the science of cutting someone's head off. Doing that, cutting through bone is really, really hard. There's reasons why there are saws dedicated to just cutting bone. So the fact that he's able to do that and bisect the neck bone, which is one of the strongest in the entire body for obvious reasons, is insane to me. I think I already see it. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, now I see it. Chinese vase. Spanning 6 decades, the Mongols' conquest of China began with Genghis Khan's invasion of Western Xi in 1205. China is now ruled by Kublai Khan, marking the first time in history that the whole of China has been conquered and controlled by a non-native ruler. Many Chinese citizens have become conscripted into the Mongol war effort, including scholars, doctors, engineers, and anyone with values specialized skills. You've heard my spiel about how that works a million and one times. I don't think I need to keep harping about how it works. Do you have a skill? The Mongols will gladly let you in and keep going with whatever the fuck you want to do. Rinse, repeat ad nauseum when dealing with Mongols. It's this way. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. It's in here. Question is, how do I get in there? Right through here. Okay. Oh, right there. Neat. Siege weapons. Used primarily in assaults on fortified cities, the advanced siege weaponry employed by the Mongols show how central engineering and technology is to their war fronts, or war efforts. The Mongols draw on knowledge gained from captives and subjects across the Asian continent, including the Arab, Persian, and Chinese experts, to construct their vast arsenal. Why should we do it when we can have people who are better at us do it for us? It's such a weird concept. Imagine like being treated so well and so nicely by one side and the other side just being and the other side dealing with it are just treated like actual ants underneath their feet. Isn't that so crazy? Last one. There you are. And here is the last Mongol artifact. Right, to supplies too. Prisoner coffin. The Mongol Empire weaponizes fear and terror to great effect in order to intimidate and demoralize their foes. Punishment can be exceptionally brutal and cruel. One example of this is the practice of immurement, in which a captive is placed in the confined enclosed space for an extended period of time, in many cases deprived of food and water, usually until death. Literally breaking their spirit. Okay. That is all the artifacts now. Records. Crickets. Flowers. Please tell me that I'm gonna get a win for these records. Okay, thank God. Got scared for a second there. Up. Up. Where to, bug? Oh, excuse me. There you are. 5 more. Conversation with Khan 9. I can't imagine the burden a leader like Koda Khan must bear. In an act of utter barbarity, the ghost poisoned the Khan's men at Castle Shimura. Far from deterring the Khan, the axe spurred him to develop these poisons for his own use. He tells me this is one of the secrets of the Empire's success, embracing rather than rejecting or dominating the might and knowledge of their antagonists. Then yesterday I saw what he had done to the people of Kin. I don't know that I'll ever recover from that sight. I don't know what to think of Kodan. Perhaps great men share all aspects of their lessers, but more great wisdom, even greater cruelty. That is Mongols, point for point. Yeah, that's effectively how they work. Let's teleport to here. Imagine just seeing Jin just zipping back and forth across the island. Jin, what are you doing? Don't you have a war to win? Yeah, but like, I gotta get these records. I gotta find these crickets. Okay.
I said, come on.
I have to find these crickets. And these records that tell me how the Koda Khan thinks. By effectively a sympathizer, I gotta get these. I gotta get them. I gotta get them. Where to, bug? Is it up? It's obviously inside, though. That's obvious. There you are. Thank you, thank you. Farewell. At first I thought I was dreaming, but often found myself waking in the morning far from my bed without an idea how I got there. So when I woke up to see the sacred Yorisho tree in flames, I thought it was a nightmare, but it is real. The entire forest is burning. There's nowhere to run. This too will burn in the fire. So I write my final wish. I loved you all my life to Tiriti. Or Tiruti? I don't know. But I can never work up the courage to tell you. Perhaps the winds will carry these ashes to you, and you will hear my final wishes whispered to you in the tall grass. She's probably dead, because there is no such thing as happiness in this game. Oh, cool, there's another one in here somewhere. Inside or upstairs? Well, obviously inside, but is it upstairs or downstairs? I think it's upstairs. Yeah, it just makes sense. That bug's going upstairs as well. There you are. Yoink. Cry for help. With my last carrier pigeon, I pray this note finds pitying eyes and ears. Please send help to Kid. At first we thought it was a terrible plague, but the invaders were unharmed. I don't remember who first figured it out. Poison. The invaders have poisoned us. Mounds of the dead blackened in the sun. I doubt I will see another week of life, but I can hear a baby crying. I don't dare go out. Please someone help us. That is fucked. We need help, and I know I hear this baby crying, but I'm too fearful for my own life. That is understandable. That's completely understandable. But holy shit. That is some dark shit right there. Okay. Oh. See, it's yellow again. In there. Is it on the second floor or in the first floor, though? Probably on the second, let's be real here. Yep, called it. 2 more. Come home. Kami, bring my granddaughter and meet me in Akishima. Leave that man. He has always been cruel. A snake. The Adachi woman saw that. The war is no threat compared to him. You will be safer braving roads filled with Mongols than continue to sleep under his roof. I will look for you in 2 days. Oh, it's that woman who was with that guy that we killed with Masako. Okay, alright. Just constantly remind me of that storyline, why don't you? What is happiness? I've never heard of it. Lady Moscow's clearly never heard of it. Oh no, wait, she did hear about it. And then her entire family was fucking murdered before her goddamn eyes. I don't know what's worse, the fact that her entire family died, or the fact... I've always wondered, like, that concept. Like, obviously, it's really bad to be the last one alive, but is it... But I can't imagine what it's like to just... That constant nagging reminder of, everyone I love is dead, but I, for whatever reason, someone out there was like, nah, you need to survive for some reason. It's in this house. The question is, how do we get in this house? Probably from here. Can I please? How do I get in this house? Oh my god. Please be in this next house over. Nope, it's in here. Oh. Okay, I see. What's the practicality of this house? I want even a single person to explain it to me, please. There we go. 39 of 40. Conversations with the Khan. Soon the Mongol fleet will sail for the mainland. Conan knows of the Oga clan samurai sent to bolster Lord Shimmer, but he's confident that they have neither the strength nor the numbers to alter his plans. For him, Tsushima is simply a place to resupply and prepare the invasion of the mainland. Accordingly, his attention turns... One second. His attention turns more and more to mainland Japan. I did not have to explain to him the diversions between the empire's court at Kyoto and the seat of the shogunate, nor the power of those who rule without official titles. In fact, he drew a comparison to his own people, where East and West have split as a consequence of Kublai coming to power in China, opposed by his own brother. So he wants unity through violence. Ultra violence. What the hell? So there's no more wins for that, which means it's probably in like the last area or something. Maybe in that last castle. Throwing a wind chime to lure an enemy towards an enticing sound. Farther north. Let's go to here maybe? Flowers grow across Tsushima. Trade them to merchants to make them into colorful armor dyes. I'm sitting on like 20 flowers. Yeah, 21 flowers right now. Teleport here instead. I swear like this episode's been more loading than it is actual playing. Oh, here? Okay, just a little bit farther south from here. No, 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 no. Sorry. Sorry. I can already tell where it's going to be, where these Mongols are right now. Sup? Nope. Quiet. Hey, what you looking at? Ow. Ow. God damn it. God damn it. Well, there's no point killing you. That was entirely unnecessary. Four more? Four more. I'm guessing that maybe, just maybe, the last things I need to play the New Game Plus to get. Perhaps. Wait, really? There's no Mongols here? Interesting. Or did I already do this one? I guess I already cleared out this one. 3 more. Oh, god damn it. I missed, speaking of ghost dance, I lost my thing. Whatever. More farther to the northwest. More farther to the northwest. She looks so sad there. Oh my god. Where? I can't tell if I'm heading in the right direction. I think I need to head this way. Go up the mountain more and come around. Turn here. Yup. Oh. Well, that was fucked. Whoop! My hesitation got that man killed. Die. Nah, fam. Nah, that's not how it works. Where is it? Apparently farther south. Literally me hesitating got that man fucking bonked. Whoops. There you are. Oop. 2 more. Here, maybe? I was confused on why he was just standing there, and the game is just bugged and put him there on accident because I cleared the area. It's like registering as, oh, there are no reason to have Mongols here, so it's fine to put civilians here. But because I didn't clear that area yet to get the singing crickets, they were still there. So he literally died for nothing. Oof. How are crickets able to survive in this climate? Are those little cages heated? Where are they getting space heaters for crickets? Ghost of Tsushima, you got some splaining to do. Getting closer though. There you are, right in front of me. One more. Mongolian guard dogs have heightened sense of smell. I thought there was someone who spawned right in front of me. I got a little bit spooked. I'm not gonna lie. Kamikaze. Oh, I can already see it. Well, I can't see it per se, but I already can tell where it's gonna be. And that is 20. Nice. Alright, I think that is everything I can get. Flowers, again, I'm not going to go for those. Records, they're not popping up. Wind of Vanity not popping up. Okay, that is just about everything except for the flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend our die to get this vanity stuff that's here, and then the next episode we are finally gonna finish Ghost of Tsushima. After how many months? I've been playing this since what? October or something? If not longer? God. Is there a gift for you? No.
What hope is there if the Chito and his
Not
nephew arrive at your
you.
response?
Was it you who had the vanity gear?
May I assist
Yes,
you?
armor
my lord?
dies. Thank you.
You'll find that very useful.
You.
You have my thanks.
Your victories give us hope.
Okay. Like I said, next time we're gonna finally beat this game. For right now, though, I want everyone to have a good morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you're at. But for right now, I'm out. Later.